Stop being so nice. Hi, I'm Josie, the host of the From Devastated to Divorce podcast and a separation survival specialist. And today I want to talk about something that's super important, and that is being so nice during the process of separation and divorce with your ex at your own expense. We're not doing this. We are not doing this because the reason that we are being so nice to our own detriment is because we're still trying to get validation from him. This person who has decided that they don't want the relationship anymore, that they want to end the marriage, that they don't love you, or that they found something better, they don't need to give you any validation. You don't need any validation from them. This is a person that didn't see your value, or you wouldn't be in this situation to begin with. They didn't see your value, they didn't see your worth. Chasing approval from them is just going to make your journey forward a lot harder. I speak to this a lot in my 5 chapters to surviving a separation methodology, specifically in chapter 3, which is Better, Stronger, Loved You. It is so important to analyze why you're being so accommodating, why you are saying yes to things that you don't really want to say yes to. Is it because you don't understand your value and your worth just yet? Is it because you haven't built yourself up and said, wait a minute, I deserve everything? I am a valuable human being. I have value. I have worth. I am okay if he doesn't like me. If he already said he doesn't love me, I'm okay if, in his eyes and from his perspective, I'm not a nice person. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is to make sure that ending this relationship, I put myself in a situation that is going to allow me to move forward and be able to grow and progress and thrive in my post married life. And this falls into things like he wants to keep the house. And he's like, hey, I want to keep the house. And you're like, well, I should fight for the house. But honestly, I was the stay at home mom. And so I really never put money into the house. And so I don't really deserve the house. I'm going to let him keep the house. No, no. Yes, you didn't put financial money dollars into this house, but you created the atmosphere where he could go to work and only worry about going to work and coming back home and making his money. He came home to food on the table, to a clean house, to children doing their chores and their homework and their responsibilities. You did something that cannot have a price put on it. And when it does have a price put on it, it's loads more than what he did. Loads more. Okay. So I felt that way. I had such terrible self worth at the end of my marriage that I did walk away from my house. If you listen to my podcast episodes, you know that this is one of the things that I regret the most was that I walked away from my beautiful house because I didn't bring in any money. And since I didn't bring in any money, I didn't deserve the house. I didn't even see it as my house. And I can't even blame him for it. I did this to myself. I don't believe he ever told me, hey, this is my house. I'm the one who worked for it. But I said that to myself. I said that to myself, which is one of the things that I've worked through, but I was there. And that's why I don't want you to be there. I don't want him to manipulate you into changing weekends because, oh, I've got something going on this weekend. Oh, I have something going on this. Can we switch weekends? Can we switch weekends? And you're like, well, if I say no, I'm the bad guy. Or if I say no, I don't love my kids. And that is not true. You say no because are trying to live your life with structure and with boundaries, you're trying to have your kids live a life with structure and boundaries. Now they understand that there is one weekend with your mom, one weekend with your dad, one weekend with your mom, one weekend with your dad. Every Wednesday, you go with your dad. This is the structure that they need so that they are clear on what's happening. So they're not also living in chaos and confusion. But then he's like, oh, I got a party this weekend. Can we switch? Oh, my friend is doing something this weekend. Can we switch? And you're just like, I don't want to. And I know I shouldn't. And I don't think that it's helpful for my kids. But if I say no, I'm the bad guy. We are going to stop this mentality. You're not the bad guy. You are living your life and you are keeping your boundaries because you also have value. Your other every other weekend has value. Your structure for your family has value. If he doesn't see that, if he wants to be mad about it, that is okay. You need to get to a place where you are okay to say no, where you're not scared to say no, where you're not scared about his reaction or what he's going to think about you, because you are going to get to a place where you are so secure in who you are and in your value that it doesn't matter if he doesn't like you. It doesn't matter if he sees you as the bad guy because you know it's not true. And his words aren't going to have power over you. And his opinion of you isn't going to have power over you. You're not going to let it. This is so important. And this is why in my methodology, I put chapter 3, Better, Stronger, Loved You, before chapter 4, which is It's Over Now What. And in chapter 4, you have to make some big decisions about child custody, about splitting assets, about alimony, about all of these things. And you cannot jump past chapter 3 and get over there if you're not securing yourself, because you will leave so much on the table that you rightly deserve and that you need to be able to survive with your children in the future. Your future self will not thank you for making decisions because you don't want to be the bad guy, because you want him to recognize that he walked away from a good woman. She will not thank you for this. It will be too late then. This is why it's so important to be clear on why you are giving in, on why you are saying yes when you don't want to. Sometimes there has to be compromise. I just want you to be open and clear on why you're being flexible, and be flexible and be willing to compromise within your boundaries. That is what I'm saying. That is what is so important. That is where I want you to be, instead of just saying yes, 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 okay, yes, because if not, no, we're done with that. We are done with that. Can you commit to me that you are done with that? I will not say yes unless I absolutely feel that it'll benefit me, my children, and the situation to say yes. If saying yes is going to railroad one of my boundaries, I will not say yes. And of course, we need the boundaries. Do you have the boundaries? Have you started on the boundaries? If you're like, I don't even know where to begin, check out my 5-chapter course. It is online, it is self paced. It's going to give you exercises and tools for you to understand where you are, why you're saying what you're saying, how to start rebuilding your self worth, how to start finding your value, how to be able to stop worrying about what he thinks and what he says about you, so that you can put yourself in the best position moving forward in your journey and in your life. I hope that this helped you. I hope it made you open your eyes to be like, holy crap, I might be saying yes for the wrong reasons too often. If you got that out of this video, I did my job. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.